there are some habits which affect the kidney adversely, and it's important you abstain from them. No matter how difficult it may be for you to quit this habit, determination and discipline will help you to overcome whatever habit it is that is affecting your kidney adversely, and you may not even know that your kidney is being affected. When we talk about kidney diseases, kidney failure, people will say something like, God forbid, it's not my portion, it's not our portion. Yes, no one wants it to be his or her portion, but you still need to maintain some healthy practices to enable your kidney to be healthy. In as much as it's not your portion, you know what God said? He said, above all things, I wish that you prosper and be in good health, even as thy soul prosperous. And he has given us the ability to make right choices, to know what is good and what is bad. So if you are already having high blood pressure or diabetes, it is important that you control it. Take your medications the way is being recommended, the way your doctor prescribed to you. You may also want to see this video I made on natural ways to reduce high blood pressure. I'll be linking it at the description. And in today's video, I'll be talking about habits that can damage the kidney, habits that can make your kidney not to function effectively. And it's important you listen, you watch this video to the end, so you can be able to see all the points that I'm going to mention here. There is this video I saw online of a man who gulped down, who drank 35% of spirits to win £10 in one of the South African store challenge, alcohol challenge, like they said. So the report had it that he gulped down the content of the bottle under 2 minutes and he died immediately. Seeing this type of thing, one may be forced to ask, why would he even get involved in such a challenge? Well, he was looking at the money he was about to win, £10. So because of £10, he lost his life. So that his mind, his gaze was on the £10 he wants to win, and he never thought about the implications of what he's taking, how this spirit is taken, how it's going to affect his internal organs, how in life you need to cut down on some habits. Think about the effects of these habits on your organs, on your internal organs. How is it going to affect my internal organs? The truth of the matter is that some of these damages, some of these diseases, like for instance kidney failure, some of them do not happen overnight. It's a gradual process. So when this is going on in your body system, you wouldn't know that such a thing is happening, except you go for medical checkup that you find out. And in this part of the world, Africa, not everybody goes for medical checkup, and it could be because of the situation of things. So some people feel like it's a waste of money. Now, since you will not be able to go for medical checkup, it's important that you cut down on, in fact, you stop those habits that could affect your kidney adversely. So like I said, in today's video, I'll be talking on those habits that can lead to kidney damage. Poorly controlled diabetes and hypertension could lead to kidney failures, and there are some habits that will put you at risk of developing high blood pressure and diabetes. First on my list is not drinking enough water. For your kidney to function effectively, drink enough water. Water cannot be substituted for drinks like juice, mineral soft drinks, and the rest of them. Water is water. So take enough water to stay well hydrated. When you don't take enough water, you'll be dehydrated. For the body to be dehydrated means that lots of toxins will be built up in the body, and this is not good for your kidney. The second on my list is missing out on your sleep. Insomnia, inability to sleep. Some people don't sleep well at night. They could have their reasons of not sleeping well at night. It could be due to their health condition, or they just find it difficult to sleep at night. Nature has it. There is a way that your body repairs itself during sleep. Okay, so some people tend to keep pressing their phone for long hours. They keep pressing phone, and sometimes I can be guilty of this. Keep pressing phone 12 o'clock. You're still, from one social media to the other. So not sleeping well at night has a negative impact on your kidney. So ensure you always have a good night's rest. So the next on my list is too much salt intake. Yes, too much salt intake has a way of affecting your kidney. Number one, it could lead to high blood pressure, which in turn can result to kidney failure. It cuts down on the amount of salt you consume on a daily basis. Some people have this habit of sprinkling salt on their food anytime they are eating. This is wrong, but because it's already a habit, so it's difficult for them to stop it. Also, a lot of processed food, because if I some people, they always take processed food, because it's easy to get. So a lot of these processed food are packed with sodium, high sodium. So when you consume this processed food, you are literally increasing the level of salt in your body. Overusing pain medication, a lot of people abuse pain medications. Pain medication is common among those with chronic pains like chronic headache, chronic back pains, arthritis, any pains at all. So you find these people taking a pain medication. While you take this pain medication, ensure you don't take more than recommended by the physician. And also, if you already have vulnerable kidneys, if you already have diabetes, if you already have high blood pressure, consult your doctor before taking these medications. Also, if you don't have a vulnerable kidney, or you don't have all these conditions that I just mentioned, as you take these pain medications, ensure that you're well hydrated. Drink enough water. So the next one is eating much sugary foods. Too much sugar is not good for your health. And also, some foods seem not to be sweet, and when you see them, you feel that it doesn't have any sugar in it. Learn to watch labels. Some of them contains sugar, and you go ahead to consume a lot of it. So excess sugar is bad. It could put you at risk of developing diabetes. Diabetes is one of the leading causes of kidney failure. So ensure you cut down on sugary foods. Watch your labels. The next on my list is eating too much meat. We get protein from meat. So what I'm looking at here is animal protein. See, animal protein, when you consume it in excess, it increases the amount of acid in your body, and this could lead to acidosis. And this makes it difficult for the kidney to eliminate the acids fast enough. So that is why it's important you cut down on the animal protein you take. Next is smoking. Smoking has a negative effect. Smoking affects your heart, it affects the lungs, and also it affects the kidney. It's important you quit this habit. I know that is a very difficult thing to do. With determination and self-discipline, you will be able to quit this habit of smoking. Smoking isn't good for your health. It's still possible for you to quit this habit, no matter how addicted you have become to smoking. Like, let's say for instance, you take one packet in a day. I don't really know how many. Let's say for instance, you have 10 sticks in a pack. You can decide to cut down on the number of sticks you take per day. You can say, okay, let me take like 9. You can take 9 in a day. The next day you still reduce it. You keep reducing it. You take 8. And wow, the next day you find out that you were able to take only 8 sticks and you are okay. Like, you did not die. You took only 8 sticks and you did not die. You were not able to take one pack and nothing happened to you. So that means you can be able to take 7 and still be okay. Like, you keep reducing it till you keep reducing it till you get to only 1 stick per day. You can actually stop it entirely. So it's a gradual process. If you are determined to do it, you may also need to meet a therapist. So With time, you find out that you no longer smoke. You save your kidney, you save your lungs and your heart, and you live long for yourself and your loved ones. It affects the vessels that are present in the kidney, makes them to be narrow. It causes atherosclerosis, and when this happens, blood supply to the kidney is reduced. And since the blood supply to the kidney is reduced, that means you are at risk of kidney failure. You know how much it takes to go for a kidney transplant and to go for dialysis. So you don't want that, even if you have the money. So another one is excessive consumption of alcohol. Hey, some people cannot do without taking alcohol. Alcoholic drink excessively, you are doing harm to your kidneys. Excessive alcohol intake, it can lead to high blood pressure, and you already know what this means. Also, excessive consumption of alcohol will make you to visit the restroom regularly, frequently. You find yourself going to urinate, like, I don't really know how to put it. Is it per minutes, or how do you do it? You find yourself urinating more often than you used to. So what this means is that the water in your body, you're literally passing those water away through urination. And as this goes on, it will lead to dehydration. And when the body is dehydrated, there will be much toxins in the body. You are overworking the kidney. The kidneys will be at risk. It could lead to malfunction of the kidney. It could lead to loss of kidney functions. So that is why it's important you cut down on your alcoholic intake. Okay, the next one is use of illegal drugs. Substance abuse. Like I said, it is still possible to stop. Yes, no matter how much you have been addicted to it, it's still possible to stop. Look at what this does to your body. Some of these substances, they are toxic to the body. They are toxic to the kidneys, and it also causes dehydration. Stop the use of illegal drugs. Example of illegal drugs: cocaine, meth, marijuana, lots of them. So it's important you stop, you quit those habits, so that you can live long for your family members, for yourself also. Okay, you number one. The use of illegal drugs could lead to rhabdomyolysis, a situation whereby a protein is released in the blood, and this protein is toxic to the kidney. So this is one of the reasons why you should stop the illegal use of drugs. The next is exercise. In as much as exercise is good for the overall health, it helps in circulation, it helps to keep you fit and healthy. It's important that you are able to know how much you can stretch, how much the limit you can take. So there are some exercise that when you get involved in them, you'll be literally breaking down your muscles. So you need to know how much exercise that your body can take. You may also have rhabdomyolysis. Rhabdomyolysis is the breakdown of damaged skeletal muscles. And when those skeletal muscles are damaged, they release a protein known as myoglobin. This myoglobin protein, as it's released in the blood, is toxic. It's toxic to the kidneys. For you to avoid this, you need to know how much you can stretch yourself, how much exercise you can perform. The next on my list is not voiding when you're pressed. A lot of persons have this habit of suppressing urine. They are pressed, they try to hold it back. Sometimes you will not blame them, because the situation around may not encourage them to urinate. Maybe where they are, there is no convenience, there is no place they can quickly go and ease themselves, and they try to hold in the urine. But this is also bad. It's bad for your kidney, because the more you hold this urine, your bladder may get filled up, and it will cause escape of urine to the upper urinary tract. And when this happens, your kidney may also be affected. Some of these habits may be difficult, but with determination and self-discipline, you will be able to conquer the habits and have your kidneys back and have your kidneys functioning effectively and efficiently. Thank you for watching to this point, and if you have gotten value from this video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, click on the like button, and also subscribe to Covenant RN channel. Yes, or that red button there, click on the red button, and also turn on your bell so you can be notified each time I put up a new video. Thank you.